Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to show you how to create a new domain using two domain controllers. I already deployed two VMs, DC01 and DC02, and already installed the Active Directory role. From here, add roles, next, role base, next, and select this one. Then next, completed. Then I assign a static IPv4 addresses, because for domain controller and DNS server is always better to select a static IP address instead of a dynamic one. So now let's go to the process of creating a new domain. Okay, so as you can see, after install the role, you can see a notification, promote this server to domain controller. Click here. Okay, so now we have three options, but because it's our first domain controller, we need as first thing to create a new forest, then a new domain. In this case, because we only have just one domain, it will be the same name, the new forest and the new domain. So click here and give a name. Contours.local. Next. Okay, here we have to select the functional level. In this case, because I'm using Windows Server 2025, I can only choose between Tune level 2016 and 2025. In all the environments, maybe you have all the domain controller, you can have different level, for example 2008, 2012, and so on. So leave 2025. We want this server to action as DNS server as well. And here is the password for the SRM, that it will be the domain administrator password. And in case you need to reboot in safe mode, it also will be the password for your local account to enter in directory service restore mode. If your domain is in trouble, maybe you need to do some commands from this mode. So let's type a password and next. Okay, here next. This will be your NetBIOS domain name. Next. Okay, and there are the directory where the database log and sysvol folder will be stored. You can leave the default ones. So next. Here's a recap of what we chose before. Next. Now just checking if everything is good before to install the new domain. Okay, so now we can click install, and at the end of the operation, the server will reboot itself, and then when you will get into the login page, you have to use the new account, so domain name / administrator with the password we chose before. Okay, so now the operation has been completed and the server is gonna be rebooted. Okay, so now, as you can see from here, there is a new user account. And here we are. This is our first domain controller, our primary. Okay, here at first we can see it's not work group anymore, but domain. The domain we installed, contoso.local. The file will now change on domain. Here on tools, now we can use @directory user and computer to manage our domain, creating new users, groups, and joining computers, and so on. This is 01. All the default users, of course, you can create as many you want. Okay, so this was the first part. Now we need to add a second domain controller to our domain. So in case this one goes offline, in case of some issue, maybe you have one server on one node on your virtual environment and the other server in the other node. In case one of this node goes down, you can always have the other one online. So now let's see how to do that. Okay, so now it's time to join our first domain controller with the second one. So I'm on DC02, just go here, promote this server as domain controller. Here it will be different because we don't need to create a new domain since we are already created in the first domain controller. So here we just need to select the first one, add the domain controller to an existing domain. Here I will type the name of my domain. I need to provide the credential. Okay. So now we have different options than the first one. We can choose if he has to be a global catalog, that in the previous domain controller you can't uncheck it. And we also have to select the DNS server option. It's always better to have 2 domain controllers at least and 2 DNS server. And also we have a read-only domain controller. In this case it's just a read-only, so you can't write anything on this one, but you just only get replicated from the first one, but it's not our case. The site name is just one because they are on the same network, same data center. Here there is always the DSRM password. Next. In this page you can choose from which domain controller you want to replicate in from, but we have just one, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, always the defaults are fine. The recap. Next. Now he's checking if everything is good. Okay, install, and when it's gonna be finished, we have to reboot the server, and then we can log in with the domain credential.
One eternity later.
Okay, finish. So now close. And let's see after the reboot how it will work. Okay, so now let's check how it works. As you can see here, Contoso/administrator. But if you remember, I also create another user. Let's check if it works. Yes, that's it. Okay, so now you have two domain controllers with one domain. So in case of one goes offline, your domain still lives on the other DC. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.